I like what Jon Stewart had to say to Stephen Colbert in regards to COVID. And I'm going to paraphrase because I don't know exactly word for word they said. But he basically said that it's amazing that we're trying to combat a virus, most likely created by science, with using science. And that kind of started the whole controversy of the lab leak theory, because that was imposing the question on, hey, maybe there's a possibility that COVID was created man-made by scientists in a laboratory, considering there's a laboratory known to create coronaviruses in Wuhan that Anthony Fauci and the NIH so hardly supported and funded and helped established. And there's multiple articles of scientific researchers and medical advocates that are and virologists that have studied coronaviruses and other known infections to manufacture these diseases, to manufacture these viruses, so that we can treat them in possible situation. So, in hindsight, science can be used for good and bad. Now, I like to think of science as something good. I think of science as something that can be evolving, and we should be questioning it to make things better, to make society function better. There's a lot of great advancements to the scientific community. But then there's also these things, and this is what kind of drives me haywire, and why science needs to be questioned, and why I have to bring this up, because just dealing with COVID alone, but then seeing something like this. Scientists revive zombie virus after 50,000 years trapped in Serbian permafrost, or Siberian permafrost. Why did I say Serbian? I don't know why I did that. So that's kind of alarming, and that's kind of disturbing. Why, why scientists, you do so much helpful for society, and yet you're turning towards this. Like, we could be researching a new renewable fuel source that could benefit the planet and people right now. We could be using science to cure the common cold. We could be using science to help alleviate people from cancer. Like, there's so many advancements we could be doing right now. So much research, so much stuff we could be doing right now. Instead, we're doing this. It's disturbing. Researchers document 13 never-before-seen viruses that have been lying dormant, frozen in thick ice over tens of thousands of years. And their solution is, let's dig it up and expose it to other people. Oh my God. This is why, again, science can be used for good and evil. And this, apparently, it's more evil. As our world continues to warm up, vast areas of permafrost are rapidly melting, releasing material that's been trapped up to millions of years. This includes unaccountable numbers of microbes that have been lying dormant for hundreds of millennia. To study these emerging microbes, scientists from the French National Center for Scientific Research have now revived a number of these zombie viruses from the Siberian permafrost, including one thought to be nearly 50,000 years old, a record age for a frozen virus returning to state capable of infecting other organisms. Oh my God. This is bleak. This is bleak. The team behind the study, led by microbiologist Jean-Marie, says these ancient viruses are potentially a significant threat to public health, and further study needs to be done to assess the danger that these infectious agents could pose as the permafrost melts. One researcher warned it may be just the tip of the iceberg. 1/4 of northern hemisphere is underlaid by permanently frozen ground, referred to as permafrost, researchers wrote in the paper. Due to climate warming, irreversibly thawing permafrost is releasing organic matter frozen up to 1 million years, most of which decomposes into carbon dioxide and methane, further enhancing the greenhouse effect. Part of this organic matter also consists of revived cellular microbes, uh, porcrabulus, uncellular microbes. I'm not even going to try to pronounce it, as well as viruses that remain dormant since prehistorical times. According to Global News, in 2014, the same researchers unearthed a 30,000-year-old virus trapped in permafrost, the BBC reported. The discovery was groundbreaking because after all that time, the virus was still able to affect organisms. But now they have beaten their own record by reviving a virus that is now 48,500 years old. This is why I'm a little dark inside. If you ever wonder why I'm a little dead inside, it's because of stuff like this. It's because humanity, like, there's so much problematic things with humanity. It is becoming such a joke that we could easily die at this moment, at this time, by tomorrow, by numerous matter of things, whether it be natural disaster or nuclear war or some maniac person just slaughtering the entire existence of mankind, or viruses. We could be doing bioweaponry, using viruses and digging them up from prehistoric times to infect the entire planet. Like, you wonder why I'm losing less and less and less of hope and faith and respect for humanity when stuff like this happens. And I kind of hate that about myself because I want to be more optimistic. I want to feel better about the world. Like, people, you don't want to live in darkness for obvious reasons. It's not good mentally. And then you read stuff like this and it breaks you even further down. And I'm losing touch. I'm just kind of that, at that point where I'm crossed the line to the point of, you know what, I can't deal with this anymore. I can't deal with this. I can't deal with the shit that's going on in everyday society that's making it worse and worse for people. And to quote the words of George Carlin, he made it perfectly clear, and I strongly believe this, that the planet is not going to die. That the idea that humanity is killing the planet is a joke, because the planet is a rock. The planet did nothing wrong. It's us. We're the ones that are killing ourselves. And that I hardly believe, because of stuff like this, because of nuclear war. This is all stuff that we're doing to ourselves. We're the ones that are causing our own disaster. We're the ones that are causing our own climate change. We're the ones that are causing our own destruction of humanity. The planet doesn't care if we exist or not. But we do. We kind of do. But we allowed this to happen. And sadly, scientists that could be doing and excelling in so many different aspects of research that would benefit society and do great advancements to humanity as a whole, is doing stuff like this, which is why I'm dead inside. I'm a little dead inside. It's sad, but it's also reality that I've lost hope. I've lost any respect, because we're constantly doing stuff like this to cause more havoc to the world. And like I said, we're causing our own destruction.